We're going to be starting with exercise 1, planning an automated server installation deployment strategy. Now take note, this is 413. And what is the title of this book? Designing and what? Implementing. Windows Server what? Infrastructure. So this is an expert level. If you notice there on the scenario, you'll be given a reference number and you'll be given the requirement. Number 1, it says number 1, in order for you to design this automated deployment, you need to familiarize yourself with operating system image department, image management, by the IT staff. The numbers of servers that must be deployed, variations in server configurations, use of retail or volume licenses, network configurations. Proposal. What kind of image will you use? Thin or thick? Will it be light touch or zero touch? Which deployment technology would you consider to implement? What are the requirements for implementing this technology, and create a list of deployment components necessary to support this plan. So our main task is to read the plan, of course, to update the proposal documents on our line of actions, then compare our proposals with, of course, that's just if you're using the Microsoft Lab, then we should, of course, discuss about the whole story. So exercise 1, it's you looking at what? The documentation. The documentation will help you to decide how we're going to go about doing this deployment. Now, if you notice there, we're asked to prepare the server 2012 R2 image. Exercise 2. We're asked to create an image store, then create a map drive where we're going to store the image. Then mount the relevant image that we need, then add web server roles to the image. Now, that doesn't make sense. How do you add a role? How do you add a role to an image? Well, yes, it's possible. We're going to do it together. So let's begin. So boot up your server systems. Yeah, boot up your servers. Now, the first task we need to do, we've done it already, which is exercise 1. We've read the documentation. We know what the company wants. Let us plan. We've planned already. Let us implement. We want to implement. So we've created a design. Now, what are the things we're going to be using? We're going to be using things like WDS. We're going to be using DISM. Are we together? We're going to be using the network to deploy. We're going to be using an image file as well from our CD. So the first task we need to do is to mount the image somewhere. But there are procedures we're going to be following. So task 1 says create the image store, a map network drive to the image store. So how do we do that? The first task is to go to server 1, which we're currently in now. That's server 1. The next task is to go to drive E, all files, then create a new folder called images. Can we do that? So let's go to Internet Explorer. Windows Explorer. We don't have a drive E yet. Do we have a drive E? So yeah, so those of you don't have a drive E, those of you who have, it's fine. Those of you don't have, we have to partition, all right? So can we go to tools now? We go to computer management. And we just go to we just follow the procedures. Disk management. So we right click and we create, we shrink, yeah. No. I'll tell you what to do. So can you shrink the volume? Because that is where we're going to be copying an image file. An image file is from 4 gig and above. So can you shrink about 6 gig? That should be 6,000.
4 gig, 6 gig.
That should be 6,000. So we take a drive E and we call it all files. That's the label name, all files. The label name is all files. Some of you are using SSD, so you should be faster than me. Then you click finish. Okay. If you close that or minimize that, if you now go to Windows Explorer, we should have a folder, a drive called drive E, all files. Do we have that? Do we have that, class? Okay. Let's go to task 3. Task 1, step 3. Can we create a folder called images? Open drive E, Then create a folder there called images. Images. Huh? Okay. Have you done that? Yes. Now go to Drive, go to this computer. Now check, do you have your CD connected? If your CD is connected, can you double click and can you right click and open? Right click and open. This is of course your ISO image. Can you open sources folder? Then look for INTAL. Just press the I. You'll see the install.wim file there. Install.wim. Yeah, did you see it? Yeah. Okay. So we're asked to copy the install.wim and put it in the folder we earlier on created. But then they say we should put it in a folder called custom images. Did you see that there? Yeah. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to right click here on my start menu. I'm going to open another Windows Explorer. Where is it there? Windows Explorer should be somewhere here. File Explorer, yeah. Okay, it's fine. I can just use the same. I know where to get to because it's coming up on its own. Okay, I'll go to my Drive E, images. Now under images, I'm going to create a folder called custom what? Custom images. Custom images. So we're asked to copy the install.wim and put it in that particular URL. Yeah, on custom images folder. So we're going to go back to this computer. We'll go to our D drive, which is your CD. Right click and say open. Then you go to sources. Then we'll look for install.wim. That's it there, install.wim. We'll select it. Right click and say copy. Okay, copy. Then now we go to this PC, we go to Drive E. We go to images, then we open custom images. If I catch you talking again, I'll send you outside. I just want to see you talking, then I'll send you outside. Custom images, then we paste it there. So we paste. So we just wait for it to finish copying. Then we'll share the folder called images folder. Finish copying. If you like, be disturbing. I just need to catch you. Now the next step we need to do is to share the folder called images. So I'm going to go to images now on Drive E. We're asked to share the folder. So I'm going to right click on it. I'm going to go to property. Then we'll click on sharing. Then I'll click advanced sharing. Then of course we'll click on share this folder. Permissions. We're asked to grant the administrator full control. So I'm going to type admin, check names. So that will be administrator or administrator. Click OK. Then I'll say OK again. Then I'll say full control. So I'll click apply. I'll click OK. Administrators and administrator, they are two different things. If you see the icon there, you see one of them is a group, the other is an individual. So we took the individual one. So guys, that is our URL path for the images we have shared. The next part now is to map the drive Z to that shell we just created. Server 1/images. So we're asked to map to map a drive. So how do you create a map drive? Can you go to manage there? Do you see manage there? Click manage. Now, sorry, go to this PC. Go to this PC. Yeah. Then you see computer there. Did you see computer? Click on it. Did you see where it says map a drive? Yeah, map a network drive, right? Now click the first one that says map network drive. Now the user pops up. So we should map it to Z, right? And where should it be mapped to? SV, is it SRV or SVR? SVR1 /. What was the file created? Images, right? Or you can browse as well, okay? If you don't know where the share is, it's on the network. So that's it there. And also Z is the default for all images. So I'm going to click finish. Just want to be sure. It's SRV, yeah. I think that was a mistake.
Okay, so that is a map drive.
Yeah. So that's an SRV. It's not SVR, SRV. Okay, I'm going to click finish now. That's it there. You can see we now have a map drive on the client computer system there. That's it there. Can you see the drive? If you double click on it, you'll notice you also see that the drive has custom images there, right? Okay. So guys, that's what map drive is all about. Okay, what's the next step? Can we go to task 2? Task 2, we're asked to mount the relevant image. Now I want you to pay attention now because I'll be using the command shell, the PowerShell to do this command. Okay, can you go to the PowerShell? Just open it. Now I want you to type make, that's MKDIR space C // mounted. Type the word mounted, then press enter. Okay, and I told you that there is a, of course, it's mounted now, right? Drive C is mounted. Next step, now type DISM. Now DISM is a built-in features in Server 2012. So we don't need to install any tool to get that particular tool in. Space / get -image info space / image file :: so now we have a bracket close space, then we'll put Z / custom image install .wim. So we'll press enter. Now here's the command D. Okay, first you're supposed to make directory, right? Make directory C mounted. Okay, sorry. C is already existing. Next, DISM space / get -image info space / image file space. Then we have Z custom custom images install .wim. Okay, press enter. So what's the problem?
There's no space and there's a double hyphen.
Yeah.
Hmm?
There's no space between after image file, double column,
Hmm?
and then double hyphen. You can see there's no space between the double column and double hyphen.
On this one.
And at the end,
Okay, yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah, correct.
So now should we do it on command prompt?
Yeah, PowerShell is fine. Is PowerShell not working?
Function is put there.
Huh?
Function is getting called. I'm still
Okay.
waiting for
Telling me
you at least getting me something.
error 3, the system cannot find the specified. File specified.
Have you copied the image file to the custom image folder?
it's there.
Then it should be fine. You check your path when you shared your folder. Guys, that's the images there. You can see server core, standard, enterprise, and data center. So the next task is to mount the images. We want to mount it now to drive C. So to mount the image, and the command is to type DISM space / mount dash wim space / wim file :/ z / custom images install for, and what's our fourth image? Windows Server what? 2012 data center, yes or no? Huh? Yes or no, class? And yeah, data center. And is that the full installation? Is the full installation, is that not correct? Okay. So we selected number 4. That's the indication of the index. Then we say space / mount directory :C :C / they will type what? Mounted. So press enter. Just a minute. I just want to be sure this is supposed to be close. DISM space DISM space mount WIM space wim file custom images. Oh, sorry guys, I didn't put the install.wim. Oh, sorry guys, so I'm going to put .wim. Just a minute. Install.wim. Are we together? Then we close the brackets. Space / index space mount directory C mounted. Press enter. Okay, just a minute. I need to correct this. It's mounting now. Just make sure you type the command the way I've typed them. Actually, I made a mistake here. I was supposed to put install. I was putting 11 instead of LL. So guys, what it's doing now is mounting the image now to that folder, drive C. Are we together? That's what, you know what mounting and unmounting is, right?
Yeah.
So we are opening the image. We're going to open it. We're going to see, you see in your operating system, the ISO image, what actually comes into your hard drive. That's exactly what we're doing now. So it's like extracting. Are we together? So I'll allow it to go for now. It takes some time to, when it's done. So guys, exactly this is what you should get on your computer, huh? Yeah, we're going to do this, then we're going to do the installation. Okay guys, mine is still on 53. So we'll just watch it out. I think when I'm done with this, I will now be able to, when we've added the server rows, I will stop the recording for this exercise 1 to 2, so that we don't have too many big files online. Now let's proceed. Now, is it complete?
Yes.
Is it complete, guys?
Yes, sir.
Now let me show you something very unique before we move on. The next task is to mounted. Okay. So I'm going to show you something. Okay, I think on the next slide, but let me just show you before I end this. If you go to Drive C now, can you go to Drive C? Do you see a folder called mounted? Do you see a folder called mounted?
Yes.
Can you open the folder? Did you see everything that looks like Drive C on the folder called mounted?
Yeah.
Did you see it?
Yes.
Did you see users there?
Yes.
Did you see where you have program files?
Yeah.
Did you see your default program files there? Did you see Windows? Did you see everything there?
Yes.
Now, if you have an image, now listen carefully. If you have a file, like let's say a collections of videos, a collections of movies, a collections of, name it, all you need to do is to open this folder, just populate it. Just add it.
That's the net.
That is it. Just add it. When you're done, you mount it back. Then you deploy, you install your Windows. Then all the files and all your pictures, everything will be there. Okay, I'm going to stop this now and I'm going to proceed with the next task 3. So this one is task 1 and 2.